I think what our clients are struggling most with is the change that AI is bringing. So there's a lot of opportunity for technology, but it's really the technology is there, but it's making people come on the journey. Because getting over that hurdle of change management and trusting it, I think is a real challenge. So there's a lot of opportunity for technology, but it's really the technology is there, but it's making people come on the journey. So we're a company that's been built by accountants, so FloQast's founders are ex-accountants, so we're building AI in a way that accountants will be comfortable to adopt and use, because getting over that hurdle of change management and trusting it, I think is a real challenge that the industry is facing today. So I think the biggest mistake is not designing the right process and figuring out what you're trying to do. If you automate a bad process, you're only going to get a bad process done faster. So people need to take a step back, reevaluate what they need to do. But AI is also changing how processes can be done. So you really need to experiment and go on that journey to see how you can do things better. I think the leading GBS organisations are realising they have to change, and there's good leadership who's driving that change in there. So enlightened leaders who are willing to take a risk, who are willing to experiment, I think that's really what's important, because if you just keep doing the same things in the same way that it's been done, you're not going to really take the advantage that AI is bringing to the way people can operate. But we are seeing a lot of people who are here who are trying to adapt. We've actually been running an AI assessment so people can come in and assess where they are. So we're gathering a benchmark that people who come to our stand can see. So we're really trying to understand how people are taking on AI and what the leaders are trying to do to really embrace that change. It's a real hardship to have to come to Lisbon in May, living in the UK, so it's really tough to convince the team. People actually fight to get to come here. I think what it is it's such a great place where people come, and it's great coming back year on year. We're seeing the same faces, we're seeing the same people, but the community is built here, and I think it's really key to be part of that, but also to see some of those familiar faces coming back. Yeah, so I think it's really important to be here because we come to these events. We've also been to the event in Amsterdam last year, but we see the evolution, and it's been interesting to see the change in conversations that people have. Last year it was very much around AI is coming, get ready for it, and now it's a lot about, okay, it's here, how are we going to use it? So you can see the change in the evolution in people as they start to experiment with the technology and take some of the risks. So I think it's really key to be here and be part of that conversation because, as you said, it is moving so fast. It's a challenge for people to keep up. Yeah, so I think we've had a number of meetings. We're having an event that we're hosting with one of our partners. We're having a lunch with some partners. We're having some drinks afterwards. But I think it's really key. We're seeing a lot of people come back to the stand, come back to our sessions as well. So we're seeing, some of these people come back around. So it's really important to get to meet the community and see those people there. We've seen an evolution for people in the GBS space using our software, and that's a natural thing that we've seen. So we've got loads of companies who are in this space. We've got people who are spread all across Europe and globally picking up on that. So it's a trend where we've seen successful deployment of our software in this space. So we love to come back and then see this here because we have a lot of success stories and use cases and examples that we can share with people to help people understand best practice and how to adopt and use technology. Working in tandem with AI. I think you need to take a risk and experiment and try and find it. I think change is one of the hardest things for people to get over, so you need to push them to try.